Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Sports in Motion, your online fitness trainer. The best exercises curated by the best coaches in the world from the sports company. Game on.
Hey everyone, very warm welcome to all of you in today's session with me, Ruchi from Tapas Wellness. I am today going to take you through a few simple and easy tips and tricks that you can probably incorporate every day, and essentially these will be practices that would help you in feeling centered, in just grounding your energies, and in bringing a sense of wellness, or bringing a sense of peace, sense of clarity, and of course also physical fitness. So today's session will actually be a combination of some warm-up stretches, some warm-up exercises, and some dynamic flow. So certain asanas or variations of asanas which are done in a more fluid and dynamic manner. Why a dynamic flow? Because when you're actually looking at really short burst of physical activity or short burst of exercise, you don't have too much time, then it actually helps to have a more fluid practice than a more classical traditional practice. So with that we'll get into the session now. Now I want all of you to sit comfortably first, okay? You can sit on the ground, you can sit on the mat, or for those people who have a little bit of a problem with the knees or are not able to sit on the ground, you can use a low-lying stool, or you can even use a pillow and keep it just behind your hips, okay? That will actually act like a support. Or you can even use the wall, you can just sort of sit against the wall so that you're supported by the wall. Okay, so the first thing that we do is we warm our body. We just do certain quick warm-up exercises. So I want you to first start with the basic neck rotations. So what we do is we take our chin down. Chin will be touching the nape of the neck, and then we start from the right side, inhaling and taking our head back. As we reach the midpoint, we then start to exhale and bring the head forward. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, take your head back. After that, exhaling, bringing your head forward. Okay? Do this for about 3 counts, and after that, move on to the next exercise. Now, what is it that we do next? We do warm up for our shoulders and our arms. So I want you to just take your hands on your shoulders and simply bring your elbows forward, touching the elbows, and take them back. Again, bring them forward, touching the elbows, take them back. Same thing in the reverse direction. So take your arms up, bring your elbows together. Take your arms back up, bring the elbows together. So do this for a couple of times, say about 4 to 5 times, and then move on to the next set of warm-up. What is it that we do next? We stretch our arms out, okay? Now make sure that your back is erect, your spine is straight, and simply push outwards. So you're basically working your forearms, you're working your shoulders in this, and you will feel a little bit of a pull, a little bit of a burn in your forearms. After that, you just keep your palms facing downwards and make small circles. Okay? Making small circles. Make sure that your arms are straight. Don't bend your arms, okay? One common mistake that people do is they bend their arms. Keep your arms straight. That's when you'll actually get the burn or the exercise. Now the same thing by taking your palms out, facing them up and gently making circles. Alright, after that you bring your arms back. Just take your right arm over your head, behind your head. Use your left hand to pull the arm. Okay, keep your back straight and pull the arm. Same thing on the other side. So take the left arm and use your right hand to pull. Releasing it. Now take the right arm, lock it with your left arm and look sideways. Now try to keep pulling your arm backwards, okay, and hold it for about 3 to 4 seconds. Release the hand. Do the same thing on the other side, opening your hands and looking in the opposite direction, holding for a few counts, about 3 to 4 counts, and releasing. Okay, now we worked our shoulders, we worked our arms, and we worked our neck as well. So the next thing that we do is we get into a dynamic movement. So what do we do now? We move from one side to another side. It's sort of like swaying, like how you sway. So I want you to simply sway. Now this is really nice for getting your lateral stretch. So those of you who want to, tone the abdomen region and you want a slimmer waistline, this is a really good exercise. So just keep swaying. Now remember, as you're swaying, keep your legs down, keep your back straight, do not hunch, don't slouch, keep the back straight and go. Do this for a couple of times, say about 4 to 5 times, and then release your hand and come back. Now, the next thing that we do is we get our legs out, okay? And we do a very simple but a really effective exercise, which is sort of like rowing. So I want you to sit straight. For those of you who are not able to sit straight, you can use the wall as support, okay? Sit straight and get your feet together, and back is completely, your spine is completely elongated. Stretch your arms up and pull yourself up, and then go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, and the same thing on the other direction, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Okay, do this for at least 6 counts. So 6 counts forward, yeah, and 6 count in the opposite direction. Okay, I'll quickly turn to my side so that you're able to get a better view of how this works. So notice that I'm keeping my legs firmly on the ground. I'm not bending the knee, I'm not lifting my legs. Legs are on the ground, back is straight, and then you start with the action. Okay? Alright. And keep your toes flexed. Keep your toes flexed towards you. Okay? Alright. So after doing this, we've adequately warmed ourselves up and we've also worked our leg muscles. Now I want you to simply sit like you sit on an Indian toilet. Okay? So keep a little bit of a distance between your feet, between your legs, and then using your elbows, bring your hands together, using your elbows, keep stretching your legs outwardly. Okay, so basically we are using our elbows to push our legs out. Get a nice, really nice stretch in your inner thighs, and also make sure that you're keeping the balance. It might be initially a little difficult, and some people may not be able to keep their feet on the ground. Some of you may be lifted up. So what I would recommend is, for those who are not able to touch the feet to the ground, just use a thin cushion, or even you can use, maybe you can fold your yoga mat, okay, and then use that. So if you're not able to, let's say you're not able to get your ankle fully down, I just want you to use this for support, and then come into Malasana. This is called Malasana, and it's extremely good for your digestion. It's extremely good for really strengthening your leg muscles, for strengthening your abdomen region. Yeah, so try doing this and stay here for about 10 counts. Hold it for about 10 counts and then come back. Okay, now come into Vajrasana, sitting straight, simply closing your eyes. Taking a few deep breaths. After this, go into Balasana, the child posture. So just bend down, trying to get your head to the ground, and bring your hands in front of you and completely surrender. You'll find after you've done this, after you've held yourself in the child posture for about 10 to 12 seconds, you'll find yourself feeling a lot more relaxed, feeling a lot more centered. And it'll actually also help you in just letting go of any pent-up emotions, any tiredness that you're feeling, or any kind of tension that's in your mind or in your body. So it's a really nice asana to close your your session with, because it sort of just allows you to relax and allows you to feel lighter. It allows you to feel lighter in the mind, lighter in the body. So with that, we conclude today's session, and I hope that you'll all incorporate this in your day-to-day practice. As you can see, these are very simple practices, and anybody can do it easily. All you really need is about 10 minutes of your time and a yoga mat, and that's it. For more details or for any questions that you may have, I'm happy to take your questions. I'm happy to support you in your journey to good health and well-being. Would love for you to reach out to me in case you have any questions, in case you have any doubts, or even if you just want to share your experience. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know how these practices are helping you. And yeah, so with that, I thank you all, and it's been a wonderful session with all of you. Hope to hear from you. You can reach out to me at tapasshala@gmail.com. That is TAPASSHALA, tapasshala, one word, @gmail.com. Or you can even connect with me on Instagram. I'm very active there as well. All right, so thank you once again, and have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.